Hi, it's Angel. Welcome to Words of an Angel. I am so excited to talk about the first topic that has been brought to my attention, and that is loneliness during the holiday season. And during this video, I'm going to be looking at my notes because I'm a note taker. So to begin, I just want to start by saying when you're feeling lonely, it's important to reach out. When you're feeling lonely, it's important to reach out. I would recommend reaching out to your family members first, your parents, your uncles, aunts, grandparents, because they can relate to you the most. By this, I mean that we share the same genes and even sometimes the same thought processes. Most of the time, if you are honest and you let your struggle be known in a way where you're reaching out in vulnerability rather than anger, then most of the time people will be willing to help. And if your family isn't there for you, or you just don't want to talk to them about it, then take a deep breath, because I know that it's really hard when you don't have a family that you can go to. And it's like a big punch in the chest, because it's hard to go through life without family. In my life, I struggled being vulnerable and honest when I was in pain. I thought nobody would understand or nobody would care. My mom passed away, and my grandma, my aunts, I couldn't talk to. My older brother, I didn't want to put a burden on him, and my younger brothers were just too young to understand. My dad and my family on my dad's side were also just really far away, and so most of the time I struggled alone. I hated being alone more than anything in this world. In Genesis 2:18, it says that no person should be alone. I was so lonely and upset one night that I was in my room late at night when everyone was asleep, and I got on my knees and I cried, and I pleaded to God, and I asked him why. Why did he take away my mom, and why was my life so lonely? Why did he leave me abandoned and hurt? And I was on my knees crying and asking God and praying to him, why, God, why did you do this to me? And it dawned on me in this instance that I was not talking just to myself. I wasn't crying to myself. I wasn't begging the air for redemption or an answer. I was crying to my Father in heaven. I was not alone. I had a Father who was listening. He was listening to my cries that night. And I had a Father that cared for me. And I realized that every human in this world may fail me, but God will always be present. This enlightened me. And as well as God being there for me in that moment when I needed him, God also gave me friends in my life who were there for me as well. And they helped me through times where I felt lonely. And I went over to their house and I spent time with them. And there were just times where I would just break down and cry, and they would be there for me. And they would tell me that everything was going to be okay. And that helped so much. And so just reaching out to those family members and those friends and having that support system that lifts you up and that supports you and when you're struggling is so important. Also, joining groups and putting myself out there really helped as well. I joined Bible studies, extracurriculars, and I even joined sports like lacrosse and basketball, and I did cheerleading. So I did many sports where I also met friends and new people. And just going out and spending time with those family members and friends helps a lot. In addition, I just also recommend staying active, going on that run, and going to study groups where you keep your mind active, and also keeping a clear mind, replenishing your soul with the things that you're thankful in life, like the ability to speak or the ability to walk and run. It's all blessings that some of us aren't privileged to have. So just being thankful for the little things that you have and also the big things as well. You can also start a journal of your thoughts and feelings. I love to write, so This also helped me. I have so many journals that just my thoughts that I didn't want to share to anybody, I wrote them down, and that helped as well, just to read over those and where I was struggling and how I could lift myself back up and make myself feel better. So just keeping active and keeping smiling is just super important. So if you have any comments, questions, or concerns, I'm here for you. If nobody else you can think of can help you, family members, friends, if they're not there, I just want to let you know that I'm here and I can be an outlet, someone to talk to, and a place to come. So please email me. Thank you for the emails that I've had, and at wordsofangel01@gmail.com. And thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful night.